24-degree Tuesday, May 28th, 2024, in the latter part of the lunar cycle, Satos, the flower moon, which is the first of our summer lunar cycles. And I am just crossing the north end of the Blood Reserve, headed back to Sikuhkotoki Lethbridge after being in standoff all morning mowing a lawn. My roommate's mother, her property down there had just giant high grass because, you know, the grass is really lush on the Blood Reserve and has been. And so the first mow of the year in May is always huge, and she decided to hire me for her mow. It was a 4-hour job. It was a workout. It was a lot of grass that I cut. I put my new lawn mowing tools to the test. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've even introduced that yet on here, that I've started offering lawn mowing services, particularly on the west side of Lethbridge, but also on the Blood Reserve, because I know the jobs will be big like that on the Blood Reserve. This was a $200 job, basically, which is what I need to make my quota to make what I need revenue-wise in a given day. My quota for myself is $200, because that's how my bills stack up at the end of the month. It's about 6,000 total expenditures typically during a month. So that's $200 a day, which is not easy to do for a small-time entrepreneur. But today I've done it, and then some, because I'm on my way now to a rattlesnake call. This will be call number 9 of the season. I got notified on Saturday that there was a snake dead on the road on Bridge Drive, right at where if you're coming down Bridge Drive, you're entering Highway 3 going east. There was a dead snake, so I went and checked it out. That was the second report of a snake at that place in that last week. But it turned out to be dead this time. Big dead snake, and it was a bull snake, which I just basically, threw in the ditch nearby for the scavengers to take. But yeah, that was call number 8. We're going on call number 9 for the year, and they're waiting for me at Riverstone. We'll see if there still ends up being a snake there by the time we get there. But that's what's on the agenda today, this afternoon. I'm kind of expecting, because of the heat, this is the first really big boom back into the mid-20s that we've had since our monsoons. I'm kind of expecting with this heat that there's going to be some snake and human encounters. Maybe this evening, maybe tomorrow. I feel like I was lucky to even get to go to the reserve for 4 hours. And I got to my client's house at like 10:15. And, it's now going close to 3 o'clock. I kind of thought if there was going to be a rattlesnake call, it would be at one of the golf courses. They're the most likely to find a snake crossing the greens during the daytime like that. But at least I got the job done. Halfway home, got the message that we got the rattlesnake hotline call about this snake. So we'll see if it's still there. It's on their back fence line. They've been doing some yard work, and they wanted to go back there and mow, and they noticed that it's pressed up against their fence. So I don't know if it'll stick around the half hour it's going to take me to get there, but we're going to find out. Okay, we made it to Riverstone, and they didn't phone back, which means the snake is probably still there. It's right along these back fences where I've been putting rattlesnake barriers, which I highly recommend. It's this next lot. Oh, have we lost him? Okay. Okay.
The high grass there.
Can get under here.
Did you get under there?
Yeah, look, because I can get my stick under there.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because he actually has come along it. He didn't
Oh, yeah.
go under it. He started over there and he's come along it right to the wood. The last time we saw him.
How long ago was your last sighting?
But he's been around for an hour.
Oh, he is probably lost.
Yeah, he kind of started over here and then he headed that way and he's by that log. I think maybe moved on.
Yeah, hey.
Sorry.
No worries. It happens.
I mean, it's good that he's moved on. Now I can cut this, but...
Exactly.
I know, for the boys have to be careful, hey? Because they're just coming by. It's hot today, so I'm sure that's why they're out.
That looks like a beautiful rookery right there. Nice. Well, I'm not surprised that the snake vamoosed. And I wouldn't be surprised if it vamoosed under that rock that's right there. I let that resident know to keep an eye out there. I'm back home now. My dogs have been here the whole time I've been gone. Probably the chihuahuas just peed on the floor. Moppy. Taylor probably needs to go out. Let's go out, you guys. Taylor doesn't go out. I mean, she's probably went in the house somewhere. Go on outside. And when Taylor goes in the house, it's a mess. So I gotta scout around, make sure there's no giant puddles of pee or poop. Any case, I'm gonna grab a small trap and we're gonna go back to Riverstone to set up a trap for a rabbit. And as long as it's not really awkward, I will show you that part, you know. Huh. Clean as a whistle. These dogs didn't do no harm. They must have just slept through the day. Good for them. Yeah, so that's the next stop, Riverstone. And if we just keep getting duds tonight, I don't know, maybe I'll start a new video tomorrow. Maybe I'll just do a duds video. Are you not going to go out? Because I have to go set another trap. I got to go out again. Oh, my dogs. Time to set a trap for a wascally wabbit. Check and see if anybody's home. Nobody being home, I will let myself back there. Hello, hello! Any doggies? Right. Got a wabbit in here somewhere. All right. I'm going to review his what he wrote to me, and then we'll figure out where to set the rabbit trap. All right. I am on site of the rabbit that needs to be relocated, and I don't know if I'll actually be able to observe the rabbit. I don't suspect so. It's probably well hidden, but I'm going to put my trap somewhere where a rabbit might come for food. So there's strawberry plants over here, no berries. Spruce tree over here, not really rabbit stuff. Some decent munchies here. I think maybe I'll stick my trap in here. There's got mint. They got this other, I don't even know what it is, but it looks like something's been running around in there. Could just be their dog. Could be the wascally wabbit. So I am going to try to catch said rabbit with a bait of celery and sweet peas. Let's see, where can I put this that the rabbit will be more likely to, because rabbits really are kind of like, they make their way through runs and stuff, eh? They like to be able to hide. So I'm going to put this like maybe even along in here. Along in here. Put my pea pods. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, rabbits are not as easy to catch as skunks or raccoons. I usually got to kind of find a place where they actually have a existing run between some plants. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully we don't get a bunch of rain at that downspout. Alright, I'm pretty starving. I think my plan now is go and find some decent food to take home for a meal. And I'm probably gonna sit and watch some what is it called? Tires. There's a new Netflix comedy series with what's that guy's name? Shane Gillis and Andrew Schultz and I don't know, I've watched about 5 episodes already. Watch some of that, play some Fortnite. I've been getting into Fortnite on PlayStation. I've almost been able to win a game, you know, one of those games against 100 other players kind of thing. So I've come in like 5th place, 6th place, 3rd place once. I'm getting skills. Anyway, yeah, that's my plan. Get some food, go home, relax in my bedroom for a bit, and if we get another snake call, we get another snake call, and if we don't, that's cool too. We will probably continue this video up in Knuckles. So ultimately, I opted for fried chicken and cantaloupe. That's my dinner tonight. And I'm freaking hungry. But what I'm gonna do is eat it between rounds of Fortnite. I don't think I even introduced this in a previous video today, that I've been playing this game. Well, playing a PS4 for the last, I don't know, couple of weeks. I bought one used. I seen one used on the Facebook Marketplace for like $1,000, or not 1,000, 100. Wicked expensive PS4. Yeah, for like $100, and I decided to buy it and teach myself how to play some of these games. And I'm having fun, but it is kind of pitiful in a way, because you know, I know the whole reason that I am doing this is because of some feelings of like inadequacy, because, you know, when Britt broke up with me, ran off with that kid, the only, you know, things that I could imagine he kind of had that might attract her over me was his youth, which I can't do much about, and his game ability, because she used to play games at night with him all the time and stuff. And so, and with her family, like she'd spend hours playing games, and I was inept at games, you know, because I just never really got into them. I mean, we had Ataris and stuff when I was growing up, and Nintendos, and my brother, I'm sure, had a PlayStation right from the start, but I was never really into games. I really wanted to play life, you know. But what that led to was, you know, when I was with Britt, like, she wanted to play some games, and I was super inept to where, you know, even like training games that she got to like see if she could teach me. She got this game called It Takes Two to see if she could teach me how to game, and I wasn't learning. And it, you know, it was again, like even in that situation, it was mostly because I wasn't really all that interested in it, you know. But now being kind of dumped for not having that capability, I figured I'd do something about it. So I bought this PlayStation. I've been playing it, and I've been playing a lot. I've been enjoying it. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I have been, and I'm doing all right. Like I'm getting better. I don't need any help. Anyway, I'm gonna play PlayStation, I'm gonna play this Fortnite, and then when I get killed, in between my, when I got killed, I can spectate you know, I can watch the person who killed me and then who kills them and what have you till the end of the game. And that gives me time to eat my dinner. Yeah. And this gives me shit to do in the night other than just watch TV or, you know, YouTube or something like that, you know. I don't know. I've been enjoying it and I've been getting better at it. And that's all I got to say about that in the Forrest Gump kind of way. Oh yes, I can even win gunfights. Hello.
Hi, Ryan. I have a lady on the line who's just had decent sized rattlesnake on Riverstone Path. I have her on the line to describe where that is.
Sure.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. So
Good.
you spotted a rattlesnake?
Yeah, it's my first one I've ever seen. It is, you know, like River Park Boulevard, there's that creek that runs through to the playground.
Yeah.
So yeah, River Park, just back over there, just off River Park Boulevard, you can turn left, and then that would take you to the park, and it's not far off there.
Okay. So it's like in the middle of the neighborhood there?
Yeah, it's like there's a bunch of houses backing onto the pathway,
Yeah.
and the creek's there.
Yeah, that creek that goes through and goes over toward that pond, right?
Yes, yeah. So
Okay.
it is. I'm just getting back over here so I can give you a better.
Yeah, where is it relative to the playground, say?
Yeah, it's quite a ways from the playground. Like, it's not far from the sidewalk. Like, if you are on the sidewalk and you turn to go down the pathway, it's probably 12 feet in on the pathway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I will go look for it.
Yeah, it was, my daughter spotted it with its mouth wide open. And I was like, ah!
Wow.
But it's cute.
Oh, if it had its mouth open, I'm betting it's a bull snake, trying to be scary.
I got a little closer, like, I had my bike, so I kept my bike in front of me,
Yeah.
and it's got a little rattle on it.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't mind snakes, so I was like, when I get closer to this thing, and then I was like, oh shit, it's the rattlesnake, let's go.
Alright, I better come
I'm
and
just gonna see
inspect.
if I can still see it. It's more than 12 feet, let me think here. Da-da-da-da-da. Where did it go?
So you're on.
It is not showing itself at the moment.
Oh yeah. Are you off? You're on Grand River Boulevard or
River Park.
River Park? Okay, the other one. Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, there's like River Cove or something on it.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a blue house with white trim, like a blue-gray house with white trim, and like a table outside with 6 seat chairs, and it was kind of directly in front of that on the creek side. But I don't see it now. This is just probably less than 10 minutes ago, so it's close.
Okay, I'll come take a look.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Well, as you just heard, it's back to Riverstone for this ride. I just put on my comfortable shorts. At least I had gotten to eat, not starving. Played a few rounds of Fortnite. And this is going to be an interesting case because this snake is way inside the neighborhood, following the green strip. Like, not where you'd expect him to be on the outskirts, you know, with the houses that are lining the coulees and fields and such. So we'll see if we can find him. I suspect we're not going to find him, because that's how these things go when somebody doesn't keep their eye on them most of the time. And it really sounds to me like a bull snake, even if, well, I don't know if she saw the rattle or heard the rattle and saw a shaking tail. I gotta trust her on the rattle thing, but it's weird to have an open mouth with a rattlesnake. That just typically does not happen. Any case, unless it got bumped on the road and there's something wrong with its mouth. I don't know. That could be the case too. But we're gonna go search. This is gonna make a complete video now. I think we got plenty of footage to make a round, and it's probably gonna be the round of duds. But we'll see. Let's go see if we can find that snake. Okay, so we are at River Park Boulevard. It's this road, and this is the creek that she was talking about. The snake being in along the pathway. She's only about 14 feet, 12, 14 feet or something like that, right? There's the blue house over here, I think. Let's go look. Could be in any of those backyards at this point. There seems to be a little, I don't know if you see it, but I can see a little trail even through the grass. But that doesn't have to be a snake trail. Could be a vole. See, my suspicion is this neighborhood is so new. Like, the house I last lived in is in this neighborhood, and it was brand new when I got into it. So this must be the blue house with the furnishings and stuff outside, and it was right around here. So it's not that old. They got this really nice green strip, runs right through, and my suspicion is we're gonna get ground squirrels and such here eventually, and then snakes will follow them in through the green strip eventually. Howdy. Yeah, somebody saw a snake right behind your house here. They said it was, they described your house, the blue house with the furnishings outside, just off of the boulevard here with the creek running toward the, they said, could be this one too. Yeah? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, keep an eye out. It might be in any of these yards too by now. It's about 20 minutes ago, the call. No. I like spending my summer, if I'm in an environment like this, just barefoot. It's too nice. Yeah, someone had asked me, was it even today? It might have been today or yesterday. I think it was yesterday. They said it seems like we're getting to have more of these animals in Lethbridge. You know, more raccoons in the neighborhoods, more skunks in the neighborhoods, more porcupine, snakes, etc. And I think that might be somewhat true. But I think that population is growing slowly, and it's, you know, again, it's kind of based on the settlement of the neighborhood itself. It's a lot of disruption when a new subdivision is made, and then it's a sterile environment in that new subdivision, you know. until things start getting reestablished, including some plants and animals that may have been there before may sneak back in, you know. Well, I'm not seeing any snake. I think I'll come up here to this bridge and I'll walk that other side, just the grass, back to the truck, and if there's no snake, that's a wrap for this video. Again.